Can Tony Blair's controversial legacy be his greatest asset in the Middle East? Former British Prime Minister Tony Blair is once again stepping into the complex and often volatile arena of Middle East diplomacy. This time, he's been thrust into a leading role in overseeing the post-war administration and reconstruction of the Gaza Strip, following a U.S. peace plan aimed at ending the Israel-Hamas conflict. But here's where it gets controversial. Blair's decades-long experience in the region is both his greatest strength and his most glaring weakness. Is he the right man for the job, or is his past too tainted to inspire trust? For 8 years, Blair served as the international community's envoy to the Middle East, working tirelessly to broker peace between Israel and the Palestinians. Yet his efforts were often overshadowed by the region's deep-seated divisions and the intransigence of key players. His decision to step down in 2015 was widely seen as an acknowledgement of the near-impossible task he faced, particularly under the hard-line policies of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Now, the U.S. plan, spearheaded by former President Donald Trump, proposes placing Gaza under international control, with Blair co-heading a board of peace alongside Trump. But will this bold initiative succeed where so many others have failed? Hamas has cautiously agreed to study the plan, but the real question looms larger. Can Blair's involvement bridge the chasm of distrust? Or will his legacy as the architect of the 2003 Iraq War undermine his credibility? Speaking of which, Blair's role in the Iraq invasion remains a stain on his record for many. The war, which resulted in the deaths of hundreds of thousands of Iraqis and thousands of coalition troops, was later deemed by a public inquiry to have been based on flawed intelligence and premature action. Is it fair to judge Blair's current efforts through the lens of his past mistakes, or should his experience be seen as invaluable? After leaving office in 2007, Blair was appointed Middle East envoy by the Quartet, the U.S., EU, Russia, and the UN, with high hopes for his ability to leverage his political clout and charisma. However, his tenure was marked by frustrating setbacks, from disputes over Palestinian movement in the West Bank to the challenges of dealing with Hamas in Gaza. Critics like Nomi Bar-Yaakov, a Mideast expert, argue that Blair's time as envoy was a colossal failure, achieving little in the way of tangible progress. Is this a fair assessment, or did Blair simply inherit an unsolvable problem? Despite the skepticism, Blair's supporters point to his pivotal role in the 1998 Good Friday Agreement, which ended decades of violence in Northern Ireland. Could this experience be the key to unlocking peace in the Middle East? UK Health Secretary Wes Streeting acknowledges the mixed feelings Blair evokes, but suggests his Northern Ireland success might offer a blueprint for Gaza. Yet, for many Palestinians, Blair's involvement is a non-starter. Blair is rejected by the people, said Hussein Dahar, a displaced Gazan. He only brings ruin and destruction. Can Blair overcome this deep-seated animosity, or is his presence doomed to inflame tensions further? As the world watches, Blair's latest endeavor raises more questions than answers. Will his involvement lead to a ceasefire, or will it reignite old grievances? And this is the part most people miss. Could Blair's controversial past actually make him uniquely qualified to navigate the region's complexities? Or is he forever tainted by the ghosts of Iraq? Weigh in below. Do you think Tony Blair can bring peace to the Middle East? Or is his legacy too divisive? Let's spark a conversation